What's new in Sage 100 version 9.0.7? In this video I want to show you the new functionalities of the Sage 100, specifically the new SmartClient. First things first, what is the SmartClient? The Sage 100 operates through Microsoft Access as a database management system. But Access gives us some restrictions that we would like to break out of. So with the SmartClient, the Sage 100 will step out of this environment and will be a standalone program. The most needed functions are already implemented. Don't worry, everything that is still missing now can of course still be used in the Access-bound client. If you have a XRM license, you are not yet able to use the SmartClient. The production functionality must be executed within the Access client environment, but the SmartClient can be utilized in a hybrid manner for supplementary tasks and features. Also, the task center will no longer be available in the SmartClient. But why should I use the SmartClient now? Developing the SmartClient, Sage has listened to their customers and implemented some features that have been asked and voted for in the Sage customer voice. I will put a link to that in the description of the video, so if you have a suggestion for future versions, this is where you place it. You can also find a shortcut to the customer voice in the help area of your client. So let's open it and take a look at the perks of the SmartClient. Besides remembering your password, you see that it is possible to open specific dialogs with every start of the Sage. As an example for this video, I chose the sales administration. You will see it pop up after we logged in. I will show you how I did that in just a minute. Now, the first thing we notice is that the Access ribbon is gone, which already frees up a lot of space for the dialogs we work with. If you like, you can hold the left mouse button on the line of the control center to change its size. To free even more space, you can click the arrow in the corner to hide it completely. Altogether, it looks a lot more spacious and tidier. By clicking the context menu, the control center reappears. You can keep it open by clicking on the pin in the corner where the arrow was before. The top bar shows the Mandator. If you click on that, you can easily make changes to the Mandator settings. For example, choose a color for each individual Mandator to immediately see what you're working with. Quickly change databases, mandators, or business year and document date. On the right side of that bar are even more settings. This is where you find the startup dialogs. Simply choose from the suggested dialogs or use the search bar to find exactly what you're looking for. In the settings, you can check boxes to have an indicator for working in a different business year than the actual business year, and for availability of favorites. You can see the icons for favorites and resubmissions have been moved to the top of the control center. They are still set by right-clicking the items in the control center, but will only be set for this client. Now I want to show you the probably biggest change in handling that comes with the SmartClient. You can finally move your dialog windows out of the frame. This enables you not only to work with multiple screens, but also to compare documents side to side. Similar to the internet browser, you do this by clicking the tab of your dialog and while holding your mouse button, move it to wherever you need it. These windows are very flexible. You can either move them to a different screen or dock them to your client. The blue indicators show where the window will be placed. Just use it as needed. There's nothing that could go wrong. Let's say you have misplaced a window, or you just want all your windows to be back together listed in tabs. This is where our Reset Layout point comes in. One click and everything is back to where we started. This flexible layout function could not be made available in Access, but it will certainly change the way we can work with the program in the future. Another thing that is new in the SmartClient is that you can zoom in and out holding the Control key and turning your mouse wheel. The old quick search has been replaced with a new search bar. When you type something in, it will show every menu item containing the keyword highlighted in yellow. As you can see, the SmartClient uses the new dialogs. With the update to version 9.0.7, the old access dialogs are automatically and irretrievably switched to the new technology in both clients. The new client needs less RAM, so it is considerably faster. In the detail area of our document entry, we can see the I symbol on the side of the storage detail. This leads us to a new wizard for additional data. Here, we can enter stock locations, serial numbers, and batches. There is also a new dialog which leads you through the process of printing documents. The SmartClient will be available in all released language packages, including Unicode. The language packages that are already available are listed for all newer versions on our blog. Feel free to give us a call or send an email if you're interested in a language pack or other international solutions. You can find more information to our products on our website.